Hey, Tobias, did you pay your employees this time? I don't want to hear any shit about you not paying people anymore, okay? You know that's some bullshit, dude, okay? We good, Tobias? Don't let me hear that shit again, Tobias. Even if the ghouls are nameless, they still gotta eat, Tobias. You hear me? Tobias! Do you understand me, Tobias? Tobias! Tobias! Tobias!
That fool with the back to the face, searching for future was my answer. Give me your hands.
Hey, look, Captain Spooky and the very Spoopy All-Stars are back. Yay! I kid and joke around a lot here, but make no mistake when I say that, man, Ghost is easily becoming one of my favorite bands in metal. Despite how much pissing the true cult fuckboys insist on doing, this project has been doing some of the most interesting, most listenable, and most emphatically infectious metal music I've heard in years. Hands up, how many of you have gotten into metal or felt eager to dig deeper into metal as a result of what you've heard out of Ghost? See what I mean? These guys are great, and having finally had the chance to see them live, yeah man, this isn't just a fluke or a fad. Ghost have proven themselves worthy of a place in the Pantheon, and 2015's Meliora was a goddamn treat. Literally, it was goddamned and a treat. See what I did there? I feel like with that album, Ghost finally discovered who they were and what they sounded like at their best. All the kinks had more or less been worked out, and the Ghost formula had kind of been perfected. But just because a band gets to that point doesn't necessarily mean they can sustain it. Hell, often enough, when a band releases one of their best albums, that's when they start declining and running out of ideas and fresh material. So with a new Papa... Wait, what? Oh, he's not a Papa? Cardinal Copia? Oh, I guess Tobias did get punished a bit for all that recent tomfoolery. Tobias! Can the band prove themselves here on their fourth major outing, or are they starting to show signs of burnout? After hearing Prequelle? 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 I don't know. I can say that not only is that not the case, but again, they very well may have topped themselves here. Again, people, god damn it, this album is really good, even by Ghost's already high standards. This thing is just an absolute romp. Whereas the last record was all about pump, circumstance, and orchestral glory, this album feels a bit more groove-focused and heavy on the guitar riffs. Openers like Rats and Faith have some damn solid guitar work that almost, in a weird way, was giving me 80s Ozzy Osbourne vibes. God knows these guys were definitely influenced by the Prince of fucking Darkness. But it's nice to see that edgier, rockier side to them come out with both barrels. It's full-on rocking and powerful, and I really dig the hell out of those opening tracks. And other jumpier tracks like the 4/4 slam of Dance Macabre, which almost comes off like goth disco? Does that make sense? Or the soft, loud, soft, more traditional dynamics of something like Witch Image really show off the hard rock chops these guys possess. It goes to show that in addition to the more experimental, the more kooky, the more atmospheric stuff they're capable of, at the end of the day, they are a band that just knows how to sit down, write a simple song, and blow your fucking pants off with it. Like, damn, so much oomph, power and drive behind a lot of the songs on this album, and some of the guitar solo work by whoever this is gorgeously executed. Again, there's an almost late 70s, early 80s metal sense of flashiness and melody, and almost braggadocious sense of showmanship to the guitar work. There are overtones of stuff like Ozzy's pre-90s work, Dio, Scorpions, Van Halen's 80s stuff. You know, stuff that was very proficient in the playing, but also extremely fun. But Ghost, at the end of the day, is still a band that's about opulence and grandiosity. And that side to them hasn't necessarily gone anywhere either. The sweeping balladesque See the Light, the gorgeous album closer Life Eternal, and the anthematic as hell Pro Memoria. Good God, this band is just so good at writing songs that have anthematic, sing-along style choruses. And I have another one for you all to learn right quick. Don't you forget about dying. Don't you forget about your friend Death. Don't you forget that you will die. Oh god, I have to catch another live show soon. When are you guys coming back to Indy, Tobias? Tobias! Hell, one of the best damn songs on this album, Miasma, is an instrumental. Yeah, completely instrumental. And you guys know how grumpy I can get about instrumentals, but this one just has a melody that sticks to you so damn wonderfully, with such wonderful lead guitar, bass, and drum work, and well, I'm just gonna say what everyone else has been saying about this song. Saxophone solo. Is it perfect? Well, no album is perfect, and like I mentioned up top, this is like a leaner, more melody-centric, more riff-heavy flavor of Ghost. Those of you that dig the more experimental, strikingly opulent, chamber music-y side to this group may actually feel a bit let down by this one. I can, and already have, seen that happening with some people, but oh man, this is Ghost at their most lean, mean, and clean. If Ghost is a band that just hasn't sold you over yet, for whatever reason, I seriously recommend at least giving this one a shot. This is some of their best work to date, and if nothing else, catch that live show. If seeing this band live doesn't make you a believer, nothing will. Ghost is primed to have a very long and fruitful career, and not only does this album quell a lot of my fears about them running out of steam, if anything, it proves that this may very well be just the beginning. That is if Tobias doesn't fuck things up. Tobias! Prequelle gets 5 Tobiases! Out of Tobias! I'm sorry, that's just a really fun name to say for some reason. Tobias. 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 Tobias.